This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, discounted prices, miniaturemarket.com. Hello my friends, the Game Boy Geek here. Last week, the performances on my channel were Skull King the Dice Game. This is a dice game that is a trick-taking dice game based off the card game, which I'll talk about in just a moment. This game needs absolutely awesome bidding, perfect bidding, but with dice it's too random, so I did not like it. Rollers is a mass market dice rolling game, kind of like Yahtzee, where you're rolling up to 3 times, but you're trying to not only close out certain numbers on your board, but also once doing that, stealing chips from other players. For a mass market game, I thought it was well done. Hoax is a game that got brought back from the 80s, just reprinted by Fantasy Flight Games, who redid all the artwork and re-implemented a lot of the mechanisms and streamlined it quite a bit. Somewhat similar to Coup, but very different in the way you have to think. It almost takes Coup and turns it on its head. This came out way before that. Check that one out, one I enjoyed quite a bit. Oceanos is a drafting game, a family drafting game from Yellow, and it's from Antoine Bowser, the designer who did 7 Wonders. Very interesting artwork. You get to upgrade your submarine. You're getting different abilities on different parts of your submarine that you're upgrading. Lots of interesting things there. Go check out that review. Secret Hitler, a game that took Kickstarter by storm. $1.5 million it raised. It's about to come out at Gen Con, and I was able to get one of the production samples to review. Social deduction game similar to Resistance, but it is definitely different. They've streamlined it a lot. They've added some ambiguity if you don't know when someone fails something, if it was them, there's a little bit of a randomness act that happened because of it. So definitely one to check out. Hitler is trying to basically be enacted as chancellor after having a certain amount of policies enacted. And the liberals are trying to figure out who Hitler is and kill him, but Hitler doesn't know who his teammates are most of the time in that game. One to definitely check out. The last one, and I very rarely, almost never give a game a 10, Skull King. Unbelievable. It's a trick-taking card game with simultaneous bidding, and you only score if you exactly make your bid, and it has 4 levels of trump. 3 of those levels are special cards that can be played anytime, but there's only a few of them. Amazing trick-taking game. Go watch my review for that one. Specifically, the Schmidt-Spieler version, Skull King, not the Grandpa Beck's version, but watch my review for all of that. Let's see, I also did a video yesterday of Gen Con. Gen Con's coming up next week. I will be there. Stop by and say hi if you see me there. I put together my top games that I'm interested in and the top ones that I've just played that are releasing at Gen Con. And I did a preview earlier today for a game called Pups. This is a trick-taking game that is about pups, or dogs, and it's done by the same guy who did Trekking the National Parks, which was an excellent family game, and he's an up-and-coming designer to watch, so check that preview out as well. Well, there you have it. I'll be at Gen Con next week. I'm there all week, but I shot double the amount of videos this week, so you'd have a lot of content next week as well while I'm gone, and we'll see you back next week. This video was sponsored by Miniature Market's Review Corner. The Review Corner features podcasts, video, and written game reviews by gamers for gamers. Miniature Market, the online gaming superstore. Thousands of board games, discounted prices. Check them out at miniaturemarket.com. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for backing me on Kickstarter and making this season become a reality. I'd like to especially thank those here that have backed me at the credit level. Now, these video reviews are also available by audio on our podcast. It's the intros and the final thoughts on GameBoyGeek.com. Click podcast.